been trying to support Sri Lanka development in various phases during good time for Sri Lanka, but also during difficult time. But with the new president being elected 2 years ago and the new government formed August 1.5 years ago, we are trying to even strengthen our relation, and we are thinking how we can support the further development of Sri Lanka at this time. As you know, for Sri Lanka, the foreign earning is essential, as it is for Japan. We are both an island country, and of course you have gems, we don't. But otherwise, you have to import most raw material and then export to earn money for the development. Another way of earning money is, of course, attract tourists. Particularly, we note that the growth of export, let's say in the past 10 years, has not kept up with the economic growth, GDP growth of Sri Lanka. And obviously, if that happens, you will have current account balance difficulty. You have a lot of debts, and of course debt payments will be another burden for the country. So in thinking how to support Sri Lanka, we are first focusing on infrastructure that is leading to boost the exports from Sri Lanka. And of course that includes the port, some of the highways, the airport, and we are also supporting the government together with the World Bank in setting up investment friendly policy. Attracting investment is another way of further develop the country. So these are the first pillar of support to Sri Lanka. Of course, we have not forgotten about the ordinary people, the community, also the area still affected by the conflict in the north and the east and neighboring provinces. So we are continuing to support healthcare, education, and these days, as you have seen last year, there's also natural disasters are hitting Sri Lanka. So we are supporting Sri Lanka in a preventive measures, how to prevent landslide by knowing exactly which area will be more rainfall, bigger than tolerated by, and which might cause landslide or flood. So these are the second kind of support that we are providing, and we are also supporting national reconciliation and other political measure which is also essential for the future of Sri Lanka. And many companies, many small and medium-sized companies are coming to us and JETRO asking what is happening in Sri Lanka. Actually, not many people in Japan know about Sri Lanka. They have heard about the name, but some are thinking that it is maybe part of India, or they may have still the image of the time of conflict. So this is one issue that we have to address. And everyone coming to Sri Lanka, every Japanese company, I've met two of them this morning also. They came for the first time, and they said, it's a wonderful place. So I'm very interested in investing here. People are so friendly to Japan, and I can see that it's very comfortable. It's very different from India. There's a lot of potential. So we also need to, together with Sri Lanka side, to do more promotion about Sri Lanka in Japan. But we also hope that Sri Lankan business will become more active and try to explore Japanese markets and other markets. And that you are doing very well, and the tourism has been growing recently. So that is very good news. Developing export, particularly value-added export, is very important for the future of Sri Lanka. And I think there's a lot of potential. I would say that, frankly, that Japanese market is a very difficult market. There's a lot of competition. Consumers are very demanding. So you cannot go just casually. You have to have good preparation, good strategy, maybe try to find good partner. But once you penetrate, it is a very lucrative market because people have a lot of money. You know, in Japan, only the government doesn't have money. You know, people have a lot of money. So and they are aging. They are aging. We have fewer children, so they don't know how to spend it. You know? They are willing to spend a lot of money if there's something that they really want. No, we have so many TVs, cars, radio, but they don't need these kind of things. You know, when you are 60, 70, you don't need 3 or 4 cars, or no, you already have 1 or 2, and that's enough. So, but they are very willing to spend lot of money. For instance, visiting Sri Lanka, they are eager to spend a lot of money to stay in 5-star hotel, 6-star hotel in Sri Lanka, because this is something unique and you cannot get elsewhere. And many people are very interested in cultural heritage, like the Buddhism heritage, and of course they like hotels from the architect Bawa, etc. So they are ready to spend thousands of dollars for that. So if only you can get to know what really they want, then you can have a good business. there are some cases where Sri Lankan companies are teaming up with Japanese company to go to a third country, like Middle East or East Africa or Europe, and this is also another possibility. And we hope there will be more trade and investment between Japan and Sri Lanka, and I'm sure that the possibilities are great, and that our relation will become even better in the future. Thank you.